You must become that person, nice on the outside, but aggressive on the inside. Where you are diplomatic on the outside, but you are unrelentless. You are relentless on the inside. So timidity, on the other hand, causes you to drive in one direction, one gear. What you want to be able to do is use timidity and niceness as a way to change the tempo, to mix things up. Moments of timidity and moments of boldness, moments of audacity. Overcoming this and using these tools will give you a different gear. An example was Vlad the Impaler. Vlad, long story short, he was getting abused in his castle, right? He was a prince, I think so, right? Long story short, the kings of that time used to really beat up on him, make fun of him, and he was really quiet. The reason why he was really quiet is because he knew it wasn't his time. As soon as his time came, he set up a trap for the people who abused him, and just with one finger, his guards came and killed them all, right? All of that was strategic. He could have lashed out at any moment in time, but he knew that if he did, he would have been killed. And so he used his timidity to buy himself time. And when he finally got the power, in one swift, bold move, he put fear into everyone's heart and became Vlad the Impaler. By the way, check out my new channel, Professor Alex. It's a channel that I created where I talk about spirituality, self-help, and topics like the ones you see here. It's completely different from the men's channel. So click on that right now, and there you'll be able to get 3 or 4 videos per week that you will never find on this channel. Okay, subscribe right now or else I'm closing it. Always remember that when people think you are weak, they act aggressive. Always remember that. Never forget that. The reason why you're surrounded by so many people who take advantage of you and bully you, and why you feel weak and why you feel you can't speak up, is simply because they think you're weak. They think you're timid. They think you won't stand up. But if they feel like you're strong and unpredictable or have hidden resources, they will back off. Like the Godfather, when he was protecting his father, his father got shot, right? And nobody was around in the hospital. In fact, the Corleone family had the police guard the Godfather, but the police were corrupt and their enemies told the police to leave. And so Michael Corleone realized that his father was in the hospital unattended and people wanting to kill him. So what he did, he went there. He put his father in a secret room and he waited outside. And there was also somebody who the Godfather helped in the past. And him and Michael, the guy who helped the Godfather, who was actually there to give the Godfather flowers, he told him, wait for me, come with me outside, and let's act like we have guns and that we're watching over our father. So what he did, he told him to just go like get a jacket, conceal your hands, right? To conceal your hands means you have something inside. And they were just waiting, right? And so a car passed by, and when the car passed by, they went like this. The two guys, and that car was full with guys with guns and weapons, and there was only 2 guys defending the Godfather with no weapons. But what happened? They were bold, they were audacious, they stood in front, they went like that, right? And the people in the car saw it, and they moved away. Remember, people want a weak victim. If they notice that you're strong, they will back away. And remember, strength and power is literally a physical illusion, because the true sources of strength is always outside. It's never in outside view. They saw the intimidation, which was going like that, hiding their hands and standing still. They created the illusion of power, and so they backed away. And they saved their father with no weapons. But the appearance of being menacing, the appearance of having weapons gave them power. And it stopped an aggressive attack in the process. Right? This perception of vulnerability could potentially trigger aggressive behavior in some individuals, as they may feel a sense of power or dominance over those who seem less likely to assert themselves. If they would have saw no one there and and what they would have sensed was weakness, gone inside the hospital, shot the whole place up, and killed the Godfather, right? You got to realize that people get addicted to weak people. You literally become an addiction to people who are bullies. Why? Because power is a drug. You become an easy source of self-esteem. You become their drug, taking advantage over you. Like an army fighting a weaker one to increase its morale. People will use you to feel confident. People will use you to increase their self-esteem through your weaknesses. Right? You may not be strong, but you could definitely, just like Michael Corleone, affect people's perception of you. That's something that anyone can do. You must play with people's appearances to find and mislead them. For example, people who go to prison, a lot of them understand that getting tattoos makes you look more intimidating. It's just that simple. They start getting tattoos and it actually works. It's a sign of strength for some reason.